All right, we're back. We're going to go into game number 3 here.
It's already started, so we're going to jump right in. It's Entombed Valley. Pretty fun map, man. A lot of fast expands in this map, but we'll get into that in just a second.
We're already to the first pylon here, so we're just going to throw this up on screen for you guys. And here we are in the upper left, winning that game with all-in number 2. Give it up for Elfi. Boy, my voice went abnormally deep, but I did. I was like, and over here in the red, we have the legend from Warcraft 3 trying to become a super legend in StarCraft 2, Grubby.
All right, so what is Elfi going to go for this time? It's hard to say. You know, this is a great map and great spots for exactly what he did last time. Grubby likely going to open with a Robo once again, because that seems to be what he does. And, you know, that's a lot of solid players just prefer to go Robo, because there's kind of a way out of every situation with Robotech at the moment. It doesn't necessarily get you a leg up. Like, if you're against Phoenixes, you're going to be like, I don't really like this. It's not perfect, but it's not necessarily like you are dead. It's not one of those cases.
Gotcha, Artosis.
Okay.
Artosis, how are you liking Germany so far? We're going to have to wait for the cybernetics course to finish before we really have much to analyze here.
I'm loving it, man. Germany is so much fun. A lot of great food, a lot of nice people. And, oh, my God, the beer is amazing.
Oh, the beer. Oh, the beer, Artosis. It's so good.
Yeah.
I've been drinking Kolsch down here, but I guess some of the Germans have been trashing on Kolsch.
I don't know,
That's
man.
the beer. I don't know.
Well, that's what happens. There's rivalries in different parts of different countries for different things. I don't know, man. Compared to Korean beer, I tell you what, it's delicious.
I'm definitely not drinking that for the taste, Artosis.
All right. So, Cybernetics cores have finished. What are we going to see from these guys? Second gas is already up for Grubby. Elfi, chrono boosting, has a lot of chrono boost saved up. He's going on his Cybernetics core. I think we're going to see a 4-gate out of Elfi here. And that could put Grubby into some trouble. Grubby's going straight up to Robo now. You know, he's going to need to make a lot of sentries, basically, to hold this off. That is important, Tasis.
Indeed it is, Artosis. What we see so far, he has two zealots, excuse me.
Yeah.
Now, does he normally get the sentry before the Robo? Is this a super early Robo? Because I believe in one of the previous games he got the sentry before Robo. Am I incorrect?
I'm not sure if he got it in one of these games, but in general, this is kind of the way he rolls. He gets the really quick Robo up due to getting a couple zealots. But here we go. The 4-gate is commencing, Tasteless.
He'll make a few pylons here, try to warp it onto the high ground.
He brought 2 probes. It looks like he's trying to just go through there to make pylons on the high ground. That was actually kind of interesting. We'll see if that actually ends up working. He's already forced the first force field out, so Grubby's in trouble, man. He's definitely in trouble, and oh my God, this is actually a terrible spot for Grubby. He's trying to make an immortal, but this could be too late. We will see. Grubby very smart, pulling up all of his probes, but Elfi just so clever by sending 2 probes up and just forcing through, forcing
barreling in there.
already.
Now he's already warping in some units, but the pylon's getting pretty low, and it looks like it will be taken out no matter what.
Uh-oh, now the sentries aren't going to be worth anything for Grubby, and he's just going to have to somehow find a way to stop 4 gates with very few units. His warp gate isn't even done yet, so he has to wait. And
there's, of course, that animation that feels like forever when you're actually being rushed like this. All right, so more warpings over here. The Stalker giving him some vision. So far, pretty good control here by Grubby, but at the same time, there might just be too many units here.
Well, this Immortal is going to be very worthwhile. That's going to force a lot more Zealots to be warped in by Elfi as opposed to Stalkers, because the Stalkers are going to be taken out so badly. But we'll see Grubby moving forward now. He's trying to target down that Stalker, doing a great job so far. Some beautiful micro by Grubby. But Elfi, you know, he's got the pylon in the base. He's in the main base. It's so important. But the second Immortal pops out. And, well, it looks like he's almost cleaning things up. But there's not a lot of probes out for Grubby, so his economy is pretty weak
There's a
right
problem.
now.
Whenever you see these probes moving, they're not mining, which means, you know, there's a chance there's going to be a hiccup as far as the unit production. All right, more Zealots coming out here now. There's an art to using the Zealots. He splits them up, some going down here, some attacking over here. He wants to hit these probes over here. This is really hard. Both players microing on multiple fronts.
That's right. Grubby is all over the place right now. He's trying to stop the Zealots from killing off all of his probes. At the same time, trying to make sure that he doesn't lose the Zealots, that buffer for the Immortals.
I think, actually, I think actually Grubby's going to hold this Artosis.
Yeah, I think he is. But the problem is he does have only 12 probes. So if Elfi does do like a decent transition, he might have the chance to just kill Grubby anyways. And notice Grubby is losing a lot more probes, man. I mean, this is just so many probes being lost. Elfi just sending in Zealot after Zealot while his economy stays tight.
And now he can send a few Stalkers in here. There's just enough Zealots. Grubby barely holding on, but I don't know if he has much time left. And the number of probes here, it's down to 11 Artosis. Okay, but only 2 Stalkers left. He needs more Zealots. The Immortal's too strong against the Stalkers. It's a real tightrope walk here to have the right unit combo. 2 Zealots, though, coming down here towards the probes. This army coming over here to try to get in the way. Meanwhile, on the low ground, more units warping in here. Grubby, some of the best micro I've ever seen, Artosis.
Really, he's handling this battle just perfectly, warping in the right places, keeping his Immortal out to keep the Stalkers out. I am loving it, Tasteless. Grubby's doing such a great job, but again, his economy is suffering so badly.
All right, he's hitting these probes, hitting them hard. He's not clear if he's going to win this right now, Elfi. So he's saying, all right, I need to get his econ so low that I can transition into something else, anything else.
Yeah, well, it's 9 probes to 19 right now, Tasteless. So Elfi's started making probes again, which means he's getting ready to transition out.
Also note, there's only 2 Immortals. They're on half health, no shields, no more Immortals being made because he can't afford it. So every hit that they're taking could be, the end of them.
And Grubby's using some great AI tricks to actually make it so Zealots aren't even attacking.
I haven't seen micro like this in PvP in a while, man.
Yeah, this is really, really high level stuff.
One sentry coming out here.
And a kind of random force field there. Elfi may want to actually run away with that sentry. No reason to really keep that here.
Yeah, using that sentry micro. Okay, I guess. You know what he's realized is that I guess the Immortals are so low.
Well, I feel like
that force field
that one didn't make any sense.
That made no sense.
Well, I mean, Grubby's still holding on tight. His building placement really doing wonders for him. He's just set his base up so well.
Hitting the pylons here, no point, because as you can see, Grubby's supply is already so low.
Yeah, Grubby's at 11 probes against 20. If Elfi just threw down a robo at home and like lightly harassed with these units, I feel like he could just play a macro game, like just hit like a counter macro.
Oh my God, nice over here. Look at that. Trapping these units in that little area. Beautiful play.
So well done. Grubby holding on in places that you would never expect. And Elfi
I actually cannot believe, I cannot believe Grubby's micro is this good. I mean, obviously I knew he's like a Warcraft 3 champion, but Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, and with no economy, too. He's just making perfect choices all over the place. Meanwhile, Elfi just continues to warp in Zealots. That's just his thing, man. That's what he's going to do. And see, if he had a force field here, he looks like he's going for a little flank. And, Grubby in trouble. That's a lot of Zealots of Elfi, but Grubby doing a great job right now, microing his probes in tandem with all of his units.
He's trapped now, the Immortals here. That Immortal getting very low. This one low as well. Still alive, though. Still alive, still alive.
He can only take one more hit. And now we actually have a couple Stalkers in there to help pick off the Immortals, but one of them has full shield, so even the Stalkers, I'm not sure about the choice. Grubby's shown his micro so well. Again, I feel like maybe Elfi may still win with this particular attack, but he could have transitioned out.
All right, he's probably going to try to put a force field behind it.
Oh, there you go.
Takes out that Immortal.
That's
so
the money
important.
one.
Takes out the Sentry. He will take out the Zealot as well. Actually, no, excuse me. He gets out just in the last second. He needs to back off now. He's done the damage. You got that Immortal. All you have to do now is go back and make units. The 2 Immortals do so much more damage than one.
Yeah, I think that Elfi has enough at this point. That one Immortal cannot hold off against this many Stalkers. And the micro of Elfi will come out on top, even if Grubby's is better. GG. And Elfi with a sick comeback.